Okay. Well, you all made up later in the evening. So let's see. Dungeon rations.
And how much do those cost? Is it?
It's 1 coin for 5 rations, basically.
Oh, that's okay.
And each 5 rations is 1 weight. So how many do you each want to buy?
I want to buy 2 more.
Okay. So that's 2 weight, 10 rations.
That's what I do as well.
Why don't
All
you
right.
just buy 3 and then we'll pretty much be set for everyone? And just hold on to them.
Lady Lobelia, if I may request just a small sum of money to purchase some rations, I promise I'll pay you back. I'm so broke.
I look at Fink and I'm like, well, Fink, she just got, I think, 50 for selling this tapestry, so she has more than enough to offer
No
you.
thanks to you, buddy.
She'd be like, well, actually, I was the one that made the offer a curse, so really...
Really?
Oh.
You made me put beads in the stupid thing that made it worth less.
Hold on. Lady Amsel. And I look at Wheat.
Yes.
Would you or would you not buy a tapestry with or without beads?
Duncan.
Wait. What does Lady Amber
Maybe
have
it
to do
was
with
a
anything?
stereotype by me from all the years that I've been around, but certainly I thought that bards had a little bit more fashion sense and thought and consideration to interior decoration than what you've just suggested to me. Of course, I wouldn't put beads on a tapestry. It's a tapestry.
I'm like, oh. I see.
I'm done with Duncan now. I'm just done with him. I toss Sean, Fink, 4 gold, and I say, here you go. Get some rations. Make sure that you and Nose are well kept for.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down. Put four
right.
gold.
Are you
And I'd
also
like to-
buying 2 dungeon rations?
Yeah, I'd love
Yeah,
2
I bought
dungeon
2.
rations.
I think
All
we.
right.
I bought 2 as well, so I'm down to 1 coins.
Cool.
Oh,
So- and
I
they're
guess
1
I'll
coin
just
for 10?
share with you all.
I'm down to 53 coin.
Okay.
Well,
Look,
when
Lady
Lady Amsel
Amsel-
eats, it's only half a ration.
Yes?
She's really short.
Are you broke?
I do not have any money. No. At least not on my. No, I don't have any money.
I am very generous, and I offer Lady Amsel as well 4 coin. I toss her some.
Oh,
I don't
thank
toss
you.
Duncan anything. I'm mad at him right now.
Yeah, understandably so.
I
All
will
right,
buy
so-
some rations as well.
Are you buying 2?
Yes.
So each dungeon
I'm down to
rations
49 now.
has 5 uses,
Okay.
and each costs 1 coin. So each of you add 10 rations to your current 3, I think.
Yep. 13.
Cool.
Also, and 2 more weight. Correct.
Yes, add 2 weight. Each of them is 1 weight. All right, so if you're going to carouse and throw a big party, you're going to need to spend 100 coin. Like, town's not going to turn out for no 50 coin party, especially no 47 coin party. They're
Who's
not into
making
that.
a party?
You well. Oh, I'm not in this. I don't know about this. What do you mean?
I didn't offer a party.
What?
Duncan offered me to dance for this dude. What? I'm pissed about that too.
I'm just like, well, Lobelia, would you rather have gone to the dungeon? I diffused that situation and got you out of trouble.
He was believing me about the book and how it wasn't.
He was taking you to jail and letting me go because I'm a bard and I'm fucking awesome.
Duncan, you
Oh,
think you could
shit.
probably talk to the owner of the Cat's Paw? Maybe, like, leverage the gem as, like, insurance on a loan in order to really make sure that your evening's festivities really leave a mark on the memory of the town.
But I gotta get the orb.
Why don't you go on the side of the street and play some music and get some people to give you some money?
I look at Lobelia and be
I mean,
like,
you're offering me to dance for somebody and you can't even do anything yourself. Lazy, the laziest part I've ever met. I'm mad at you, so I'm just like ranting.
my jaw just drops and I'm just like looking around the party. I'm like, I'll see you tonight at the Cat's Paw, and I walk off.
All right. So
I
sun
was walking away.
sets
I'm like,
quickly.
Duncan, don't
Yeah.
do anything stupid.
Don't
still
do any
care
more
about
books,
you. I'm just
Lobelia.
upset.
And I walk off.
The sun sets quickly and night draws on. The cat's paw starts filling up. A couple of guards show up. Amar shows up. Another couple of innkeepers and shopkeepers show up. It sounds like word has kind of gotten out that a couple of adventurers have returned to djWHEAT after looting and sacking the encampment of some undead horde who were like preparing to launch an attack against djWHEAT, and there's like rumor flying all over the entrance of this inn. And as soon as Duncan, are you attending this party?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. All right. So as soon as you step in, like everybody sort of cheers and drinks get poured and everybody's very happy. So very swiftly the proprietor comes over to you, Duncan.
Yeah.
And his name is Geash. Geash.
Geash. Okay.
He's got a large scar down one eye, and he's got like a heavy cudgel at his side. He's a thick-set man. He crosses his arms. He says, "Duncan, I hear you're paying for everybody here at the bar tonight."
I'm like, Geesh, it's really loud. Someone must be blowing leaves outside right now. But
He says, "Yes, that's just my servant boy. He's keeping the walk clear of the leaves."
I go, well, Geesh, I've heard about your quiche here, and it's the best in the lands. Is this true?
Quiche is the best quiche. You know it's true.
I've never had the quiche before, but I'd love to have some and tell the tale.
Duncan, everybody thinks they're buying your drinks. No, wait, other way around. Everybody thinks you're buying their drinks. I'm out a lot of money, Duncan. What do you say?
Better start washing dishes, Duncan.
I look around and I'm just like, oh my fucking god. I realize that everyone's buying these drinks. I'm just like, look, Geesh. And then I just run out the fucking bar. and
Wow, okay.
apparently Nose sees me on the streets, and now he's adding to the noise as well.
Yeah. You run right past the guy who's like sweeping furiously, so furiously it sounds like the wind is blowing these leaves. Nose is sitting outside. He starts like chasing after you, barking as you're running. The night rolls on. There is revelry and merrymaking, but since the revelers come to the conclusion that these adventurers are not, in fact, springing for the festivities, it seems like most people at the Cat's Paw are kind of avoiding you all a little bit. The rest of you end up in the corner drinking your drinks alone, unless anybody has a clever solution to the
Well,
current.
does everyone know that Duncan was originally part of our party?
Oh yeah. Word's gotten around of the adventurers who went out and found riches underneath the undead hordes.
Come on, Sean, save us. You're the next person up. I mean, I can attempt with my +1.
Oh god, I gotta help. I have 16 charisma. Lobelia, Amsel, quick, I need some ideas. We need to do anything to save our reputation in this town. Or maybe we should just run for it. But Amar seems to know so much about Cathrist.
Maybe we can befriend him. What does he know about Cathrist?
Well, his father was killed. by
Maybe
the
we
old
can help
beast.
avenge his father's death. We can
I-
like make a pact with him or something of that sort. It's not like we
What?
haven't done it. It's not like we haven't done it once. And I hold
but
up my
it-
wrist.
There's an angry bar full of people ready to beat us in. Help.
Well,
I
Duncan,
mean,
not
my
Duncan, Fink.
suggestion is figuring out what the owner of the cat's paw, would like, and let's try to help him get that. Is there anything that he needs? I'm good at finding things.
Well, let me go speak to Geesh
Yeah.
and try to
You
sort
walk
out
up.
this
You
problem.
walked up to the counter.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you, cleric, holy man?"
So I apologize sincerely on behalf of our idiot friend Duncan. The old spider seems to have crawled into a hole somewhere.
Minstrels, bards, and scouts, they're all very unreliable people. My accent is just morphing slowly. over time. It's like melting like a wax face. Whoa, what can I help you with, my friend?
Well, Geesh, I understand that you're out a good sum of coin. And Duncan seems nowhere in sight, and if I could track him down, I'd happily bring him back here and let you do whatever you needed with him to get your coin back. But in the meantime, me and my two friends feel terrible at what's been happening to you. The amount of money you're out. Perhaps there's something we could help you with.
He looks at you and says, "What do you have in mind?"
Are there any favors you need done?
Why don't you...
I'm sorry, I'm like super immature.
Why don't you roll plus your charisma to see how you defy this danger?
Oh my. Favors.
We're in trouble. I'm like,
Red Sean looks right now.
guys, don't worry. I'm gonna handle this. I'm like, we'll all blow you. I mean, like, you know, anything you need to help. Like,
No. Yeah.
Holy shit.
you're like, he is. Wow, is Sean charismatic?
First, Duncan's trying to get us to dance. Now, Sean.
Nine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. Geesh looks at you across the counter. He says, "Well, I was going to take you out back and flog you a couple times for your insolence, but instead of that, why don't you preach something to the crowd here, and at the end of the night, you can help do the dishes. You know, get to the kitchen, and and we'll call it even."
Well, let me go speak.
No,
my
do
two
it.
friends, and we'll see what we can sort out. So I'm gonna go back to them and be like, guys, he's gonna make us do dishes. I think we should just make a break for it. We're on a quest for the heart of Cathrist.
Do you have like some Fantasia thing that you can do, Lady Amsel?
No,
Makes the dishes
well,
do
I
themselves.
do in fact know quite well how to charm individuals. However, I did not quite prepare for it this day. I do have another idea. Maybe we can leverage your gem, Fink, and try to convince these folks that there are hundreds of these gems inside the Beholder's Eye Mountain, and we could flip this situation and use it as a chance to recruit folks to get in, and we will hold the gem as leverage to bring some back for this individual. Certainly,
Yes.
he will want the gems, and he will be intrigued by its beauty.
We can turn these tavern goers to our favor.
Yes,
And
yes.
Geesh will have no choice but to help us. I immediately stand up.
I'm
and
like super excited.
I stand on the table. And I begin to bellow at everyone in the tavern. I say, ladies and gentlemen, I just slam my staff on the table and everything rocks and things clatter onto
Yeah.
the ground.
Like all the
And
monks go
eyes-
jumping. There's foamy beer that's like flying up in the air everywhere.
He's like, we are adventurers from the far north land. We are four of the strongest adventurers to have ever ventured through your small town of JON. And we have accumulated many treasures on our journey, and I hold up this enormous blue gem.
Oh, the entire crowd goes, and they all start whispering, the undead hordes, the gem, the jewels, the gold. He's got thousands of coin. Oh my God. He's buying everybody drinks.
We have the secrets and the powers to be able to collect more of these gems. They lie in the dangerous Northlands, and I know that it isn't for everyone. But for any of you who think that you are worthy to help join in our quest to collect these gems, any riches that you find, you may keep for yourself.
Wow. All right. The crowd falls silent as they ponder your offer. And let's find out what's up with Duncan.
So I ran out of the bar, right?
Yeah.
He's in the dark now, apparently. Like, look up.
Getting chased by Nose.
There's no more sun.
It's getting darker here. I ran out of the bar and I started walking towards Jones' estate, wherever that's at.
Yeah.
And get to I guess I get to his house and knock on the door.
Yeah, he's got
Damn
like
it,
this.
JP.
He's got like this marble built house in the middle of town. It's like almost like a mansion. There's like columns along the front. It's obviously multiple stories. You like slam on the door and eventually a porter opens the door and he says, yes.
I go, hello, sir. Is Joan in tonight? I wish to speak with him. It's his old friend Duncan.
He says, Duncan, yes, come into the parlor. You can wait right here. So he brings you into
right here.
He brings you into a lavishly carpeted room with a large roaring fireplace, and there's like a number of plush chairs, and you just sort of sink into one, and it like sort of swallows you up. It's just like the lap of luxury. The porter brings you like a table of like crackers and like a fine cheese with a thick rind sliced on it. He brings you a goblet of wine.
Drink
and
it
he
up.
says, "Are you comfortable, sir?"
You're always so great to me.
Yes, he'll be right down. And Jones strides into the room, his robes flowing behind him. He's wearing this huge, ostentatious wig that's like this huge powdered white wig, and his face is painted like completely white, and he's got like a black mole drawn right here on his face. And he says, "Oh my, Duncan." I never thought I'd see you again outside of chains. Do you know I set the guard to arrest you, you naughty boy, since you played that trick on me?
I did. I look at him and I'm just like, that was very cruel of you. And I turn around and like propose my ass to him for him to slap it for being.
Oh yes. He walks over.
What?
And he just like smacks you on the bum.
And I'm just like, oh, you old.
That settles that, Duncan, now.
I knew it would. My voice changes.
What are you doing here?
And I'm just like, I need some help, Joan. I seem to have run into yet another problem. You know that book that we were looking for you? Me and that small person?
Oh, yes. Oh, I do.
Yeah, it's actually here in town tonight. I could actually take it to you right now, or take you to it right now. But there is a favor that I ask of you for such an act.
In town, here tonight? You mean the secret to eternal youth?
Yeah, we've got a party in your name down in the town, and I would like you to accompany me.
A party? I love parties. Where
I know
at?
you would.
Is it Camilla's place? I love Camilla's.
No, unfortunately, Camilla was not available. There was no opening time. It's at the.
Of course not.
It's at the Cat's Paw. I know it's not the best, but it'll do. It'll do.
He's sort
Trust
of
me.
like his eyes go
The
wide.
quiche is great there, as you know.
The cat's paw. Geish's quiche.
I know. Isn't it great?
He says, "Wait here. I'll go get changed."
Perfect.
He
I'm
like
gonna go back.
runs up the spiral staircase leading into the house, and you wait for like 2 hours. And in the meantime, let's find out what's happening at the Cat's Paw.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was freaking hilarious. You should see the
So-
comments that we have going on. Oh,
Dude, Duncan should never take a purity test.
oh my god.
I want to know what happened between Duncan and the
And the
squirrels.
squirrels.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, like the crowd is totally into this. Fink, can you make a charisma test?
Oh, of course.
Awesome.
9.
Cool. You see like a couple people very seriously discussing your offer. A number of people go up to the counter and begin ordering a couple more drinks. Someone in the corner strikes up a lute and starts playing a lively tune, and everybody starts like banging on the tables. And there's just like a round of singing and dancing, and everybody's like spending very freely. Can someone roll for me the carouse move? And I'm gonna count it as if you had spent only 100 coins, so that's 2d6 plus 0. Fink, why don't you roll that for me?
Where's the browser?
It's a special move. It's on the special moves.
Damn, Fink.
9. Rolling 9s all night.
All right,
Boom.
choose. So look on the special moves sheet
Hey,
and
now.
roll 20. Choose one of those things.
Special moves up at the top. Carouse. Ooh, am I allowed to ask for help, or is this all on my own?
Nope, it's all on yo. own.
Okay. We're gonna befriend a useful NPC.
Ooh, cool. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Good job.
I think that's
Is that what you would have chosen? Oh
think
man, I'm
that's
so
the
happy about my
original.
choice.
No, this is amazing. So I'm looking through all my shit, navigating folder structures. Woodles. Yeah, absolutely. Like you're like drinking and singing along. You're singing like a song about like an elven man who just like he had a series of increasingly sexual encounters with like a series of ogres. And like it's just some bawdy tavern song that's very catchy, and it's got like a refrain that's like, oh, he danced and he drank and he danced and he drank and then he had some sex. It's, you know, it just like goes on and on and on. There's like 12 verses, and you realize
12 verses of this?
12?
I bet I have a headache. I have
And
like
each
a
one was
massive
about a
need
different
more
ogre.
beer. I need more
It's
ale.
just like-
sorry guys, my wife is back here like dying of laughter. Oh, holy shit. Okay.
oh man, that's good.
You find like this kid sitting next to you, Duncan, who's like, he's got this huge mug of ale. He's very obviously tipsy.
Sitting next to me?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's like tipsy, and he's like so dirty that you can't even tell if it's a boy or a girl. And you start striking up conversation with this kid, and she or he says his or her name is Scratch. And eventually you find his or her hand in your pocket, trying to like root out the last coin that Lobelia lent you, and you manage to like grab his wrist and prevent him from grabbing anything. But you know, over the course of the evening, it's very clear this guy or girl keeps following you around. It seems like Scratch has taken a liking to you, Fink.
Things like you. They kind of just stalk you.
Dogs and filthy children.
Yes. So the door slams open, and like a tall figure strides in with like a dark velvet cloak and like some very dark stubble and a hood drawn up over its head. It's got like this long sword on its back. He looks around the room very dramatically, and you see Duncan behind him in the firelight, and he says, "Oh my, it looks like a party. And he strides in and he like pulls out a pouch of coin and he like walks up to the counter and he says, "Proprietor, a jug of mead for myself and my bardish friend." He slaps down a couple coin on the counter, and the proprietor Guiche says, "All right," and he brings out like a big jug, and he sets it on the counter, and he hands it to the strange interloper, and he says, "That'll be 3 coin, Mr. Joan." And Joan sort of like winks at him largely, takes the jug, and he says, "Drinks on me!" And everybody cheers, and the crowd roars, and the harp strikes up again, and there's drinking and dancing and carousing into the small hours of the night. And why don't we break there? Come back in 3 minutes.
Still
All right.
Duncan.
Awesome.
Perfect. We'll see you guys in 3
Duncan
minutes.
turns it around.
Yep. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys after the break.